like, I took a deep breath. I was like, oh my God. As soon as... Monster as per.
I cheated on Monster the other day.
What do you have?
Oh God, that's good. That Rain, you seen it? It's in a black can. It's got like a Spartan helmet on the front or something.
Maybe like REIGN, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it rings a bell.
It was all right, man. It's got more caffeine than a Monster. So obviously, Monster haven't reached out. Their people haven't reached out to me yet. So
you might be doing a switcheroo.
They're on thin ice. That I could switch. I don't owe them shit. I could switch. So guys, special announcement.
Forgot about that.
As of November, thanks to all the hard work you guys have been doing with the Mission 1K, all the Patreon subscriptions are going up.
Yes,
Again,
sir.
if you're new to the show, Mission 1K means once we hit £1,000 on Patreon, we'll be doing 2 episodes a week. So, as a thank you, guys, we're not there yet, but as a thank you for what we've got so far, we are going to give you guys 2 episodes a week for the month of November. So, throughout November, jump in, 2 episodes a week, Monday and Thursday. Enjoy, and we move from there.
That's going to be, according to the calendar, that's going to be 9 episodes in that month.
9 episodes, yeah?
Yeah.
9 episodes. So 9 episodes throughout November. Should be a fun time. And then, obviously, once we finish off that 1K, we'll get 2 episodes every week.
Get that patterned. Absolutely patterned.
So yeah, man. Exciting times. Fun fact?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the Midnight Sun? Do you know what that is?
The Midnight Sun. I have, but I fear I can't remember. So go on.
So there are a few places in countries in the world that have sun for 24 hours. So midnight sun is, even though the sun has technically set, it's still daylight. So there's places in Norway, there's places I think in like Iceland, around that region, around that Arctic region. Yeah. So that's a bit, it's a cheeky fun fact. Like if you go in around summer, obviously around like July or so. So if you're looking for some good places to go in like July and for some good weather, if you go to Iceland, Norway, I think there's 1 or 2 or more other countries, I can't remember. You get sun all day, literally all day.
Yeah, that's like in Alaska. I'm pretty sure they have it for a month.
I think Alaska could be one of the spots as well.
I'm pretty sure in Alaska, during the year, at one point of the year, they have sun for a month.
It's crazy.
It doesn't set.
That's crazy. That would be mind blowing to me.
Are we knackered?
Because you wouldn't know which way is up and which way is down. You wouldn't know left from right.
Oh,
I need some guidance.
and they have night as well for a month.
Yeah, they've got night for a month. Yeah, it's weird.
That's depression. I'm going to be depressed. Is that the same for like Norway? And
I don't know about that, but I know there is a spot as well where they've got. I don't know if it's night for a month or they've got night for 23 hours of the day, something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they get 1 hour of daylight.
Yeah, I've heard people get seriously depressed in that environment.
Bet.
I would.
I bet.
I get depressed in grey skies here. So yeah, 100% I would be depressed with that.
Rant.
Trash news.
Nice.
Where is it? Where the fudge is it? So yeah. Okay. You ever heard of Kabedon?
Of what?
Kabedon.
Nah. Why are you saying it like that?
Because it's Japanese. Kabedon.
Okay, no, I haven't.
Is that, you know, Chinese? Racist. Japanese people are crazy. So, in, I don't know if you like, this is my best interpretation, but in Japan, they have like these kind of categories of male.
Okay.
So, and female as well, like they've got like cutesy girl and all this stuff, and then like the guys. So they have like fads that go through, and those fads are literally based on like anime or manga.
Okay.
And there is one that's called like a herbivore. So I don't know if you know. So the population in Japan is struggling. They're too advanced with porn and this like anime craze, and like the guys are not interested in fucking the women, Japanese women.
Oh wow, okay.
They have no interest in fucking Japanese women, and they call themselves like sexual herbivores.
Oh wow.
They're just not fast. So as a herbivore is a type of character, if you will, where a guy will be, he'll literally just be like super good looking. So we watch anime, and they've got those guys that are good looking, but they don't show any interest in the yats. And the yats are, it's always like the new guy at school, isn't it? The new guy at school that rolls in, all the yats are gassed, and my man doesn't give a fuck about any of them.
Yeah.
So that's a herbivore. And they've tried to introduce this new archetype that the women might find more attractive, because obviously these men are tired of being herbivores now. No one's getting any pussy. So to encourage people to start fucking a little bit more, they've introduced this Kabedon thing, right?
Okay.
So this is where... So Kabedon is the thing, you know, when you're chatting to a girl and you get like a little bit more aggressive. So it's a face-to-face thing, and you slam your hand against the wall. So you pin them against the wall and you slam your hand against the wall. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'll show you a picture and you'll understand.
I think so.
Like this thing.
Yeah.
So you just get them against the wall.
Yeah.
Slap. You literally have to slam your hand against the wall for it to be Kabedon.
Okay.
And apparently the women find it a little bit more sexually aggressive, and it turns them on and stuff. So there's like classes where they teach you how to be more of like a Kabedon character. If you're classically a herbivore, and you want to start busting nuts, you have to teach you to be more sexually aggressive. So this introduce this Kabedon thing.
Well, what the fuck?
It's crazy. They live their life as a comic book in Japan. That's literally how they live their life. It doesn't make any sense.
That is weird as fuck.
It is weird. It's extremely weird
as fuck. Speaking of anime characters, is it in Tokyo that they're doing the next Olympics? I think so. Is it?
It was supposed to be, and then it got cancelled.
Yeah, so they were meant to be showing the flags. You know the flags of each country. They were going to show them anime characters. Have you seen that before?
No.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter the other day. So they had one with Japan, one with, I think it was Brazil, one with China, one with... It was crazy. It just looked good. It looked sick.
That would have been so fucking sick.
It looks sick. It looks so sick. Like the Chinese guy was like a samurai, all red, and obviously had the star, and I think it was doing something like this. The Japanese guy obviously had a samurai sword. I think it was either Brazilian or South African. Had like some flares in the bottom. It just looked cool. I think it was Brazilian, like a capoeira-esque type.
Yeah.
It looked cool,
That's
man.
wild.
It looked cool.
I'm here for that.
They're imaginative.
Yeah. Japan is sick.
They're on the next wave.
Japan is sick. I want to go to Japan.
Fam, I was just about to say, I want to go there, and I definitely want to do like the Mario Kart thing on the street. Because a lot of people do that. They've got like, you can do real-life Mario Kart on Japan Road.
What do you mean?
You not know that?
No.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
Yeah.
What are you actually trying to say? When you say Mario Kart, what do you mean?
I mean, like, you can wear costumes, rent carts, and buzz around Japan.
Just anywhere in Japan?
I don't know anywhere, but I've seen it. Like, I've seen it on people's Instagram. So it's a thing, yeah.
So I'm just up as Mario. Do I have like... Do they give me mushrooms or something?
I don't know. I don't know the details. I just know you can do that.
That's sick.
It's very sick.
That sounds dangerous though, but...
Bless
you, brother.
That
sounds hella dangerous.
I can only imagine what Japanese Netflix is like. Must be anime galore. I would love to stream Japanese Netflix.
Well, they've got a VPN thing. I'm sure I saw an advert for a VPN thing where you know when you used to be able to change your country on Netflix and they locked it. You can do that now. If you pay for a service, you can do it.
Okay.
But then you might have to watch anime without subtitles then, innit? If you're hacking into Japanese Netflix.
Yeah, but I'm sure every Netflix server
everything has subtitles anyway.
Subtitles
You're right.
Blah, blah, blah.
They must have ridiculous anime in Japan Netflix. Yeah.
It'll be a thing. It will be a thing. I need a new anime. Anyone that's listened to this episode today, recommend me a new anime, please, because obviously due to Corona.
Someone commented the other day and was like, oh, if you're into sport anime, watch Ace of Diamond, I think. And I was going to start watching it.
I think I saw that comment.
Yeah, I was going to start watching it.
I saw that comment.
And I will start watching it. But I don't know. I'm in the middle of watching One Piece now.
Yeah, you said so.
It's hard work, G.
I started watching One Piece 2 years ago. I think I got to like episode 80 odd or 60 odd. And
yeah.
I just fell off.
It's boring, is why. It gets fucking boring. But where I'm at, I think I'm on like 112. 112. And I'm starting to enjoy it. I'm starting to get invested in the characters a little bit more. So yeah, but there's like 1,000 episodes.
I know. I just can't be bothered, man.
Thing is, the only reason I'm doing it is because I always moan that when I find a new anime or someone suggests a new anime for me, it's got like 12 eps.
Yeah.
And I bang through it in like a day. And I'm like, mate, someone find me a long thing. And One Piece, the most famous anime of them all, is just sitting there
Chilling.
with fucking 1,000 episodes. And I'm like, nah.
It's just, that's too much though.
I think, you know what it is? I think it's because I don't think it's too much for me. It's just that I've been told a million times that it doesn't get good
Until like episode 200.
until like episode 200. So it's like, you're asking me to watch 200 episodes of shit.
To gain context.
And it is actually shit. It's boring.
But you need the context.
Yeah, exactly. You can't just jump. But they've got quite a lot of fillers in there. So I found a filler list so I can skip through big clumps of it. Okay. When I found that, I was like, oh, yes.
Easy.
Just bang for it. But yeah, man.
I definitely need a new anime to watch though. Definitely. Did you ever watch I got reincarnated into slime?
As a slime.
Something like that. You watched that one?
Yeah, I watched it all.
Yeah, they're bringing a season 2 out soon. And they're bringing out a season 5 of My Hero, I think, comes out early next year.
Gang. They've got
I can't wait for.
Demon Slayer movie coming out October this month. Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited for that. I fucking love Demon Slayer.
Yeah. So they got Demon Slayer coming up. It's a movie. It's a movie that is part of the anime.
Yeah, I thought so.
And what else have they got? There's bare anime that you haven't watched that you should watch though, bro.
I need the recommendation.
RE0.
You've told me about that before.
Amazing.
That's on there, you know?
That one's on Crunchyroll.
Okay.
I'll see if I've got any spare devices on Crunchyroll that you can just use mine.
It's gonna be on my anime app anyway. I've got a website I watch all my anime on.
Oh, okay, yeah. RE0 will be on there.
Okay.
God of High School is new though that I've been watching. That's good. What else? So RE0, God of High School. I've been watching. Did you ever watch Haikyuu?
Nah,
that's on
Netflix.
Yeah.
No.
Gang.
Is that the volleyball thing?
Yeah. Could have no High School. There.
It's a volleyball thing. I remember.
Fam. These man get you hype.
I've seen the little trailer that show up in the beginning, but the trailer is a part of an episode. It's not a trailer.
Oh, okay.
Which I hate.
Yeah.
I just want a trailer.
Yeah.
Don't show me a bit of an episode.
Yeah.
Because it makes me want to watch it when it's a bit of an episode. Because it doesn't show me the whole thing. It shows me a fucking cliffhanger.
Yeah.
But it does look okay. But I've just never been into sport animes. I'm more into like, if it's not shonen or like psychological thriller anime, that's what I'm into.
Yeah. I've watched. There's supposed to be a good psychological one called, I think it's called Monster. I'm not sure, but I think it might be called Monster. And that's supposed to be a very good psychological thriller.
Okay. I love a psychological thriller.
And what else is there that I've been watching? I think that might be it, actually. RE0, that. Fire Force is cool.
Fire Force?
Yeah.
I don't think
This was a newish one. That one's pretty dope. Fire Force.
I've not heard of that.
Easy watch.
Okay.
Yeah, fam, you can binge. There's bare anime.
Okay. I need it, man. I need it because it's been a while since I've been something. Obviously, since Corona hit, they stopped so much.
Yeah,
they stopped Black Clover.
yeah.
They stopped everything.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I need something new. So I'm excited for that.
Gangnam. I was going to ask you a question, but let me see if I've got any fan requests because I feel like they're probably clogging up. So let's have a look. See.
Let me ask you a question.
Go on.
Where do you think the boundary, not the boundary, but the line is between history and mythology?
Elaborate for me.
So, obviously, history is history, but it's word of mouth at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And so is mythology. But where's the line? What's the difference between, or where does the line draw between history and mythology in a sense of, you can probably date back to like 18 whatever because you can prove that this has happened. So it's history. But mythology is stuff you can't prove.
Yes.
But we probably just can't prove it because the timeline is done now. Like, it's so far in the past.
Yeah.
That it's just claimed as a myth. But where does the line draw?
I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's so weird. I don't know why I thought about that.
There is stuff like that all the time that I think that is technically mythology, I guess. But everything has to be stemmed from something.
From something, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I remember that's like when I was watching, is it called Stranger? Or is it called...
Is it an anime or is it a show?
No, it's the Jason Bateman thing.
Jason Bateman.
It's...
Or Nay?
Nah, it was on... I want to say it was on Now TV.
I don't think I've seen that. What's it about?
It's basically about the boogeyman, basically, where it's about a character. Right, so I'll try not to. I won't spoil this one. I'm going to give you a brief overview. It's live. Okay, cool. So if you're not, all right, cool. Fine then, if you insist. So it's a small town.
Yeah.
And it's where a murder's happened. Jason Bateman's in it. Jason Bateman directed it as well.
I think I've seen it.
Have you?
It was on Netflix. I think, well, maybe not. I've said this before and it wasn't, but let's go again. Go, continue.
Yeah, where basically he is filmed murdering someone. Now, he murders a kid.
Okay, no.
And he's walking around with blood all over him.
No, this is not what I've seen.
Yeah, and Jason Bateman, like, it is Jason Bateman. But basically he's...
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's called... we've seen this.
Have we?
Yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah, I told you about it.
It's called... Fuck, what's it called?
It's something like The Stranger or something, right?
It's not... Yes, yeah, but it's not. Me and Bella watched it as well. It's like 10 episodes on Sky
Atlantic.
Yeah. Fuck, what's it called?
Yeah, Sky Atlantic it's on. It's called
The something.
It's called...
It's not The Stranger.
It's not. Because The Stranger's a different thing that I watched as well.
It's like a host thing. It's the...
Jason Bateman, I know what it's called.
What's it called? Say it.
The Outsider. Sorry.
The Outsider.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, what a show.
Sometimes I don't like people saying it when I think it's on the tip of my tongue.
The fucking Outsider.
Gang.
What a show.
Gang.
Yes, I've seen it.
Right, cool.
Yeah, so you can say whatever you want about it now. I know I've seen it. It's a fucking great show.
It is. But anyway.
You told me about that show when we were in Dam.
Oh, I did, yeah. The Outsider is fantastic. So yeah, anyone, I'm not going to spoil it with this one for you. Watch The Outsider. It's just fucking amazing. Jason Bateman is the king.
He's a fucking great actor.
Right, I've got a fan request.
Yeah, hit me.
So, hi guys, I'm a huge fan of the podcast and I was hoping you guys could help me out with my problem. I have a question. So basically, all my life I've been quite shy or rather afraid to approach girls in a romantic way. I have female friends, but I'm basically scared of rejection. Recently, my friend gave me a false sense of hope and told me a girl was into me and if I would ask her out, she would say yes. Long story short, I built up the courage, told her how I felt, and basically got my first rejection. Right now, I'm doing okay. That's not funny. But... I'm laughing at something else that happened earlier. Right now, I'm doing okay. Good.
Great.
But now I'm basically afraid of asking out another one. I tried to let it go, but every time I think of a girl in a romantic way, I'm reminded of that moment. What should I do? P.S. If you're going to answer this on the podcast, please don't say my name. Tough.
I think I saw this, but I didn't read it.
I
think I saw it.
Cool. Right. So your homeboy said, this thing is down. You should ask her out. You had to ask her out.
It's basically like your story. Exactly what happened to you.
It's exactly what happened to me. And let me tell you, however many years it's been since, I'm still fearful.
This is some good water.
It was good water.
Sometimes H2O just cleanses you. I know that's what it's meant to do.
Oh,
but sometimes
it tastes like sugar. Do you know what I mean? When it's doing its job, it tastes like fucking sugar.
And sorry to divert from the fan request. So Homeboy told, let's say you told me, the ting is feeling me, move to her, and she's not down. So you basically lied to me.
I lied to your face.
And he's fucked up his courage to go to another ting and move to another ting.
Yeah.
What do you do? To be honest, there's nothing you can do. It's life. Like, at the end of the day, you're going to have to move to a ting eventually. So you either have to wallow in your own, like, pity or, like, self-doubt, or just bite the bullet and take the courage to just move to things, whether you get rejected or not, because it's part of life. And I know it's easy for me to say now because I'm 29 years old and I'm assuming you're not like my age is my assumption, because you wouldn't be my age if you're going through that right now. My assumption anyway.
Unless your guy is a fucking childish prick.
Yeah, my assumption. But it's just a part of life, man. It's a part of you growing. You just have to. You have to go through that.
Shit happens, bro.
Man. Shit happens. Obviously, that was out of your control because your friend told you one thing when in reality it was another thing. So that's obviously a bit shit. But your friend did it for laughs and your friend's a cunt. So
yeah, your friend's a bellend. I actually was listening to a different podcast and someone was talking about a completely different situation, but they said something that kind of resonates. And it works with this in that, like, he feels now that because of what his friend's done,
yeah,
he's taken the confidence he had even if he wasn't very confident in the first place, he's taken away his confidence in the ability to talk to girls.
Okay.
And the thing that they were talking about wasn't anything to do with girls and stuff like that. It was about someone taking your confidence away from you. And it was a guy seeing his therapist, and he told the therapist, because of X, Y, and Z, like, I've lost my confidence. And man said, how can you lose your confidence? It's your confidence. It belongs to you. You can't lose it. It's yours. You own it. You can't lose your confidence. And I think that applies to this situation.
That's a very good point.
Is that it's your confidence, bro. And regardless if you're scared, what did we say before? If you can't beat the fear, just do it scared, man. That's all you have to do is just do it scared. And it sucks. And like, at least you got the first rejection out the way.
It's a shit one to get. Oh, it's a shit one to get.
Yeah, man.
But
it's a shit one to get. But in perfectly honest, I would rather get this kind of one than one that I was actually down for.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this before. I don't think, actually, no, you might not have been there at this time, but we were in a group of friends, we're talking about when you propose to your woman, and then you get those guys that propose to their woman and she says no. And they're like,
oh, I definitely wasn't there.
You weren't there. But it was like, oh, how would you feel if you proposed to your woman and she said no? And obviously everyone said what they said, but it was a bit like, how has there ever been a situation ever in life where someone's proposed to their woman and she said no? Like, how did you read that situation so wrong?
So wrong.
How could you get that so fucking wrong?
Yeah.
Like, how is that possible?
Yeah.
And like, that's like this one. Like, I'd rather get this kind of rejection where your boy set you up, you moved to the thing and she wasn't down, and you could be like, all right, fair play. Like, cool. Whereas instead of a different situation where you're reading vibes yourself and you're thinking, oh, she's definitely down. And then you move to her and then you get rejected. That would fuck my confidence up. Because then I'd be thinking, how did I read this so wrong?
So wrong, yeah.
I was certain she was down.
I think guys that get rejected in terms of the proposal thing is, it could boil down to, how do I word it? Them being naive about the relationship itself. So let's say, for example, that person's in a rocky relationship and they feel like a proposal is going to win it all back. So I feel like that could be why.
I've seen that firsthand.
That could. Oh, really?
I've seen that firsthand.
Oh, wow. I've never. That could be why men do that. That's my assumption anyway. That's
definitely is.
That's an example.
It definitely is. For a guy will do that if he thinks he's punching and he's scared, just based on the vibes that he's getting from the woman, that he's just like a Mr. Right now and not a Mr. Right. If you feel like a Mr. Right now and you're gassed off this woman, you'll do dumb shit like fucking propose and buy an expensive ass ring.
Yeah, man.
And then when she says yes, you're like, gang, I'm not going to lose her. I can breathe. And then she fucks off anyway.
It's not a life to live.
She takes the ring with her.
That's tough.
But
that's tough.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, you're afraid to. Yeah, I can understand, bro. Like, you're afraid to talk to a girl in a romantic way now because you're scared she's going to reject you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, bro, you're just going to have to do it scared. And potentially at your age, it's more common to. At your age, I'm assuming it's more common. Like, just when I was younger, it's a bit more common and it's a bit more formal in like the courting process. Like, you actually have to when you're younger, you're in more positions where you actually have to physically say stuff. Like, obviously, his boy said, "Oh, if you ask her out, she's going to say yeah."
Yeah.
Like, in this day and age, you don't just ask a girl. Like, you could say to me, like, "Oh, there's a thing down there." If you ask her out, like, she's probably going to say yeah. I heard she likes you. I'll be like, what are you on about? What's her Instagram? What's her Instagram?
That's where it starts.
I'm not just gonna go out and ask a stranger out. I'm gonna do my own due diligence. Thank you very much. So
ask her out.
I'm sure in your situations, the courting process is a little bit more formal, where you're in positions where you actually have to physically ask someone something. But later on down the line, you don't have to really worry about. You don't have to worry about the potential for rejection, because it doesn't have to be as forward as that. It can just be nuanced, man. You can just chat. You can just see what go on. And then like, I would assume, live your life as if as long as you're a male and she's a female, and you're both heterosexual, just assume there's always a chance that she's down.
Yeah.
Because there probably is a chance that she's down. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's actually few options where you're just platonic friends with a female.
Yeah.
So if you guys are chatting all the way, just assume that she's probably at least a bit down.
Yeah. I hear that.
And take it from there, man. But yeah, you're going to have to do it scared, bro. That's, unfortunately, it's probably not the best advice, but you're just going to have to sack up and just fucking do it.
You're going to have to, man. Your friend's a prick for doing that, clearly. But at the end of the day, you just have to move on from that. And that will probably build up your tolerance of rejection, maybe. I don't know. Because you can't really get any much worse.
I really can't.
Because...
Take it from me. Nothing as bad has happened since that time happened. With Renting Lauren.
I had a feed. Was it Renting Lauren?
Renting Lauren.
Yeah.
Nothing in terms of females has ever happened. Fam, they're popping out today. Nothing in terms of females has ever happened as bad, as embarrassing as that in my life since then. So take it from me, bro. It's only up from here.
It's only up from there, bro. It's minor. So you'll get over it, and there'll be a painting around the corner that will probably want to move to you. So, you know.
She will move to you.
She'll
stick it on you, cuz.
Girls stick it on man them a lot more than you man think, you know.
Actually do.
Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Wait till your teeth grow in, as James would say.
Bro, when you grow into your teeth, my G, oh my God.
And then, it's mad.
The first time a girl grabs your tool, just uninvited, and not in like a rapey way, like not just on road. Do you know what I mean? Not just on road grabbing your dick, but just in like a sexual context. Yeah. And she just gets a handful of dick. Oh, your life is about to change, cuz. Yes. It's the best feeling.
Oh, God. It's
you will be so solid. Then you don't need to be worrying about all this fucking shit.
Yeah.
Once a girl grabs your dick,
it doesn't
you
matter.
don't think about like, my confidence to talking to girls.
My confidence!
Then you're like, wow. This goes
certified.
down.
It's certified.
This goes down.
Certified. No other option.
Yeah, man. Your best option, is to find you a girl that's just going to use you for meat. You don't need to be worrying about your confidence in any of them levels.
True.
Just find a girl who's down for getting piped out.
True.
And then you're fine.
You're fine, man.
Yeah, G.
It's part of life.
Yeah, G. I'm glad I'm not going to have those first times ever again.
You know how we keep talking about, obviously, how we want to quit our jobs and stuff. Obviously, the world knows it. Everyone that listens to us knows it. Mm-hmm. Have you listened to Big Sean's new album, Detroit 2? Do you listen to Big Sean at all?
A little bit. I actually haven't listened to the album. All I've listened to is the Dave Chappelle track, and that's it.
Okay, the story thing. He's got a track called Harder Than My Demons, and he's talking about how he wants to work harder than these demons. And there's a bar in there, and the first time I heard it, it resonated with me. He said, as soon as I quit my real job was when the real work started.
Gang.
And it's just like, I took a deep breath. I was like, oh my God. As soon as we quit our jobs, the real work, obviously we're working now, but we've got no backup plan.
Oh, I know.
It scared me a little bit.
Bro.
I took a deep breath when I heard that bar.
Bro, that's why we've said before, like, I know when push comes to shove and the day that I'm supposed to quit arrives, I'll put it off.
You're going to put it off for a couple more months.
I'll going to put it off for a month or ages, bro. Because I'll be too scared.
That notice period is going to be extended.
Bro.
Extended.
I'm going to be so fucking scared because then this is it. I've got nothing else now.
This is it.
Pure income. This is it. Speaking of pure income, your boys went shopping today with some podcast money. And we're currently studio hunting. So we think we found a potential spot.
This is true.
So the aesthetic could be getting juicy for you guys. I hope you're excited. I'm excited.
I'm very gassed. I'm
excited. So to think we were in a position before of nothing, and it was only. What's weird to me. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
It was only a few months ago when we were like, when we managed to get our own studio,
I managed
to do this, I managed to do that.
Did we say this on the pod, or did we just say it?
I know we've just said it, but I feel like I've said it on the pod before.
I feel like
but yeah, just like pipe dreams of when the day we can do this and the day we can do that, and those days are steady.
They're steady coming now. Before the tail end of this year, you would see a video of us in a studio.
Yeah, bro, we'll be in a studio in the next couple months. And it will be patterned. It will be nice. It will be set up. It'll be banging, and it's just, yeah, bro. Shaking and moving, and we're coming up in the world, and that's literally thanks to you guys.
It is, man. It's all thanks to you, man.
You guys are paving the way for us to do better shit. But this goes on. I didn't think this was going to be a deep episode, but here we go.
Oh no, I love him.
I love him as well.
You know me.
So have you ever had a situation, this is probably quite similar to what we're talking about now, like a situation where you've realized based on potentially stuff that's happened in your life.
Yeah.
I don't know if this necessarily applies to you. I know it applies to me, but I'll be interested to see if it does apply to you.
Okay.
Where you realize, oh, where I'm at is where I'm supposed to be. And everything that I never knew that was coming up towards this is the reason I'm here. So I'll give you examples, right?
Yeah.
I've found myself always drawn to, like, my heroes per se. People have like celebrity heroes, if you will.
Yeah.
And my heroes have never been just like the typical ones.
Uh-huh.
My heroes have always been people who have managed to monetize their ability to being fucking idiots.
Okay.
So just being dumb and doing dumb shit.
Okay.
The people who have managed to monetize that
Yeah.
and become successful from that
Yeah.
have always been the guys that I'm like,
Wow. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like,
yeah,
for
yeah.
example, we've got like Thundercat, who I was listening to earlier.
Yeah.
If you ever listen to Thundercat's lyrics, he chats shit.
Yeah.
He chats shit, but he just puts a funky bass line on it. And man's making fucking money from talking shit on songs. Same with Tenacious D. Obviously, you know I love Tenacious D.
Yeah. Jack Black and
and Carl Gass. Like, these man just talk bullshit about fucking threesomes with one yacht. And they've got a song called Drive Through, when it's just literally them at a drive-through ordering burgers, fam. Like, these man have made millions and sold out arenas for talking shit. And then you've got like the guy I love on Instagram, what's his name? Marc Rebillet. The guy that does the beats in his room, and he always wears the kimono, the white guy with the glasses. And he just makes a track on the cuff. Talking shit.
Yeah.
And he's smashing it. He is smashing it. He's like my favorite guy on Instagram.
Is that the Let Me Suck Your Titties, Baby guy? Is that bro?
I think so, probably.
Let me suck your titties, baby. Is it that guy?
Probably. I think so, maybe.
I
Has
think
he got that one?
I don't know if it's him, because I might be thinking of two different guys. But if it's him, I love that.
I'll show you him now.
Yeah, I'll know if
you see. I always put him in my story. He's always in my story. Rebillet, this guy.
I think it is him.
That's him, yeah. He's probably done that,
because I think that Let Me Suck Your Titties was.
It would have been time ago. Yeah, man did a session with fucking Erykah Badu the other day.
No way,
fam. He's killing it.
No way.
He's killing it, and like he was one that just he does bare live shows, and he moved from wherever he was to either LA or New York. I can't remember which one he lives in. Just to make it, just to chase the dream. But like, him chasing the dream is not the same as someone else chasing the dream. Like, he's creating his own niche where he just makes up some beats, talks shit, and somehow it's wonderful. And then people fuck with it, and he's making money from it. And he's like, wow, like, there's chasing the dream whilst following a certain path. And it's chasing the dream by creating a path.
Yeah.
Creating a path and being like, no, this is what I'm doing.
And I'm sticking to it.
Like, he could easily have copped out and been like, maybe I should just do normal songs.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just
be a normal human. Like,
yeah, maybe I should just be a normal guy. Maybe I should put some clothes on.
Yeah.
Stop walking around in kimono and my fucking underwear doing dumb shit. But he's just like, nah, bro, this is me. This is who I am. This is what I'm going to do. And I guarantee it's going to work. And
that's crazy.
Bro, and this is like, those are the kind of people. And the Dave Chappelle, so Dave Chappelle, again, obviously he's my number one guy, top guy. And I don't know if he won an Emmy the other day.
Oh, is it?
So he won an Emmy for his Netflix special. I think it was the newest one. Sticks and Stones, I think, right? I think it was the newest one he won an Emmy for.
Oh, great.
And
that's dope. It was a funny
his acceptance speech, bruv, was so sick in that it was basically him saying, like, oh, wow, like, he would, like, put on this, like, front, and he was like, oh, wow, like, I'm so surprised, like, I went in this kind of thing, because all the critics were saying that it's shit, it's not funny, it's transphobic, it's sexist, it's racist, it's this, it's that, like, it's fucking bullshit. Like, all this, like, PC critics are saying that's dog shit, Dave Chappelle's done, all this stuff.
Yeah.
He's taking it too far, all this stuff. And man's like, here I am. I've won an Emmy. So shut the fuck up. And I think he said, fuck off forever. So all the critics, fuck off forever.
Fuck.
And I was like, that is literally it, bro. You just stick to your guns and say, this is me, bro.
This is what I'm about.
This is what I'm about. People know what I'm about. This has always been me.
You can subscribe to it or not. It's your problem.
And you can't help but read back comments and sometimes about messages and critics and stuff like that. And then, like, obviously we get it all the time as well. And it's just like, oh, maybe you shouldn't be talking about this. Maybe you shouldn't be doing that. Or maybe you shouldn't, like, you guys should probably change your name and you should do all this. We talked about it, like, yesterday we was talking about
the
it.
change the name thing.
Yeah, you guys.
That was probably one of our first, like, not hurdles / milestones, but, like, it was one of our first things that people spoke about that we should change or whatever. It was like, the name. I was like, nah.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Nah.
Like, it will work. Like, if you change your name, it'll work. Or if you change this, or maybe you should do this, it will work. And it's just like, nah. We're going to do what we want to do. We're going to do what we want to do. So shut up.
It's our vision.
Yeah, it's our vision, man. And it's going to work. You guys don't think it's going to work, but it is. And today we went fucking studio shopping. Because it does fucking work, bro. Now spud me. Quick. It does work. And we stuck to our guns and it's working.
Oh, my
And I'm so pumped. Because no one else said it was going to work.
No one
else. Everyone said it wasn't going to work. That's not true. Literally like 4 people said it wasn't. Jokes. No, but like it's those ones when I look at those other people and I'm just like, fuck. Like those are the people that I chase after. I'm just like, these dudes created their own path.
That makes sense. Yeah, creating your own path is crazy.
And they were unrelenting and they listened to everyone saying change. You need to change. You need to change. If you're ever going to be anything, you need to change.
Because they probably won't have role models in a sense.
Oh, bro, they've got no one to follow.
Got no one to follow. No, there's no blueprint. There's
and that's
no
the thing, man. It's just like, and it's people love to say like, oh, I don't buy into comments. I don't read comments, but no one can. I know comments affect people.
Yeah, you can't ignore comments.
You can't ignore it. You can try your best.
You can try your best, but you're gonna read some.
Yeah, bro. Sometimes they just catch you on the wrong day, and you're just like, fuck. Maybe they're right.
It's inevitable.
Maybe this random troll is right, and then you start second guessing yourself. But yeah, so the people that clearly have definitely second guessed themselves.
Yeah.
I know that Marc guy's 100% second guessed himself in terms of what his vision for his life is. But here he is, man. He's crushing it. He's fucking smashing it, man. So yeah, stuff like that resonates with me.
Do you know when obviously we've spoken about what we're going to be like in 5 years, 10 years, etc. And let's use musicians for example. Like, so obviously I spoke about Big Sean before. We were talking about Hard in My Demons. Not obviously, but people. I've listened to Big Sean for quite a while now, and the first, like, one of his first commercial tracks was that R song, Dance Us Ass, and that was one of his first commercial tracks. But obviously he's been making mixtapes before that.
Yeah.
I think they were called almost something famous, something to do with famous. Finally Famous 1, 2, and 3. That was it. Finally Famous 1, 2, and 3. But that was probably 11 years ago, his first one. But obviously because because as consumers of music, we don't tap into their day-to-day lives. Yeah. We only tap into what they release.
Yeah.
So when artists say stuff like my life, your entertainment kind of thing, it's literally like, this is what they do to put food on their table. And so when people say, like, let's take 10 years down the line, people like Drake, for example, or Big Sean, for example, they're rich or whatever. It took them so long to get to that stage. So in comparison to, for example, Jeff Bezos. So he's, obviously everyone knows who Jeff Bezos is, Amazon. And Amazon's been going for what, 15 years, if that?
Years, maybe even longer.
So a lot of people give him stick for not like giving his money away to help this and help that and blah, blah, blah. And what people might not realize is a lot of people do things in silence.
Yeah.
The clickbait would be Jeff Bezos is not.
Founded in 1994.
1994. There you go. 1994. That was 3. I was 3 years old.
Yeah, we were 3.
We were 3 when that was founded.
Jeff Bezos was crushing it when we were 3 years old.
He's been 1994.
He's been working.
No wonder he's got what is it? 200 billion?
Something ridiculous. He's got all the billions.
He's got all the billions. He's got all the money. And what the media does is like, you would never ever see, oh, Jeff Bezos has donated to this charity or Jeff Bezos has started this trust fund. Do you know what I mean? They will never show that. They'll only show, oh, he's made X amount of money and what you can do with his amount of money. And it makes you feel like, oh, this guy's an arsehole. This guy's an arsehole. This guy's an arsehole.
Right.
He's been working since not working, but he started Amazon since 1994 and he was probably doing another thing before Amazon started. Like he's
26 years,
He's been in his bag, and it's not even been that big. It's only been big, in the last 10 years?
Yeah.
So Amazon
because it was just books for time. It was just books.
Amazon was... I didn't even know what Amazon was back then.
It's just fucking books.
Now it's all digital.
Yeah, bro.
Now it's all digital.
Now he's banging. It's like the best. In his bag. It's the best. It's the most popular company on the planet Earth.
Of course he's in his bag.
And he's been smashed ever since he started the company 26 years ago. Man's been working.
Working, bro. So it's like, you can't really say it's easy for these man, or this man's got too much money. Like, if you put hard work in for 26 years of your life, do you think you're just going to want to dash your money away?
Bro, of course not.
Like, that's the thing. People don't think about perspective.
People don't also think about, like, you never know what he's doing behind the scenes.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't know what he's doing.
And even if he's doing good stuff. It's not clickbait. It's not enough to hold people's attention.
Exactly. Yeah.
If I saw a headline that said, "Oh, Jeff Bezos has donated 1 million to X charity, here's the blog," or it says Jeff Bezos has $200 billion. See what you can do with $200 billion. Obviously, I'm clicking that one because it's clickbait. You're intrigued with what you can do with $2 billion, 20 billion or 200 billion rather.
He's so rich.
He's ridiculously rich, but it's all clipped. Like a lot of people paid. Obviously, I don't know him personally. I don't know his lifestyle. If he is an arsehole, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure he's not. But yeah, man, it's hard to critique someone that's in their prime now. Because you don't know what they've been through in the last 10, 15, 20 years. Bro, it's hard to critique
people
someone.
Only ever see the prime.
Yeah.
It's exactly like what you said about like the artist thing you said a few weeks ago.
Yeah. When they did that gold quiff, you're not paying me for now this quiff. You're paying me for the 15 years or whatever it took for me to learn that quiff.
Yeah, bro.
To do it in 10 seconds.
The reason why no one can afford for Drake to just jump on something is because he's been working for years.
Drake has been working. I knew of Drake since 2009. I knew of Drake before I knew you.
There you go.
I've been listening to Drake before I knew who you were.
He's been working for years. And people don't think about that. People think about Drake now. And it's his massive fucking house.
And they think, this or that.
This or that.
Drake has been
overrated.
Working.
Drake's overrated. And
he was acting before he was fucking
He's been busy since he was a kid.
He's been busy since he was a teenager. He's 34, 33 now.
He's earned it, man.
He's fucking earned it.
Same, yeah, Big Shaun thing. Earned it. These men are working. So,
They've been working.
That's what
I don't know, man. I feel like that's a bit of perspective for you guys. Not for you guys that are listening or / watching, but for like other people that if you hear people say this and that about people, like they just probably don't know perspective. Like a lot of people have to go through so much to be so successful or whatever, but you're only focusing on their success now. You've not focused, or you've not even took the time or taken the time to read or like know who they were 10 years ago when they were grafting. And like, do you know what I mean?
Bro, 100%, man.
It's a huge difference.
Yeah, man. And it's the same with like, it's the same with, this sounds stupid, but like the anime thing I was on about earlier. So like One Piece.
Yes.
I can say, One Piece is boring.
Yeah.
But when someone says to me, One Piece is the greatest anime there ever was, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not.
Yeah.
Because they've got 1,000 episodes.
Yeah.
They've been here.
Yeah.
They've been here for years.
Yeah.
I could never say you're not nothing.
1999, no?
Really? Something like that.
So.
Based on the animation that I'm seeing, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, because it was dead back in the day.
You man have been doing it for years and years and years. So when someone steps to me and says One Piece is the greatest anime going, I can't say any different. Because they've been working.
They have been working.
1997.
1997.
So One Piece has been out since I was what? 6?
6.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I can't say shit about One Piece, which is why I'm giving it the chance now.
True.
I can't say shit. So yeah, bro, consistency and hard work always pays off. I don't care what anyone says. Always pays off.
Oh yeah, for sure. Consistency and hard work for sure.
And
Those two combined.
Again, what I said, I know we already said it earlier, like shooting for the stars, in my opinion, pays off. Because like, when you're surrounded by crabs.
Oh, this Reddit thing you were
I was talking to Fuhad earlier about like Reddit, right? So basically I was chilling the other day and I had a couple hours to kill. And I just went on Reddit for some reason. And I don't really spend much time on Reddit, but I just went into a hole on Reddit. And there's a podcasting subreddit on there. So there's a huge thread of like just people posting shit. And I'm like, this is obviously, it resonates. So I'm like, all right, let's see what people say. And I've never done it before. So a lot of people go on there when they want to start. people going on there, they haven't started yet, and they're like, "Oh, I'm just about to start, and I just wanted to hear from some people that have been doing it for a while. Like, what should my expectations be? Like, how many episodes should I do a week? How often this and that and that?" And everyone's just crabbing. Do you understand what about crabbing?
No, I don't go on Reddit at all.
Oh no, nothing to do with Reddit.
Okay,
crabbing is just what I'm saying.
Okay,
so crabbing, if you're a crab, it's when they say, have you heard the analogy of like crabs in a bucket? No. So if you put one crab in a bucket, it will climb out and get out. Okay. But if you put 100 crabs in a bucket, every time one tries to climb out, another one will grab it and pull it down.
Oh, it makes sense now.
Yeah. So bare people on this podcast thread were just crabs, bro.
Okay.
Like anytime someone's starting out, they're just like, cool, just to let you know off bat, I've been doing it for this many years. Don't expect to be making money in this amount of time. Don't expect this. Don't expect you're going to be the next Joe Rogan. Don't expect this and all this stuff. And I'm like, fuck, if I would have gone on here before all of this, I would have had such a different perspective.
You would have been demotivated.
I would have been demotivated from the jump, and I would have been like, all right, cool, man. Well, it's probably going to be 10 years before anything really starts to happen. Yeah. So maybe there's no point, there's no rush. We don't need to start doing this now, or we don't need to start doing this now.
Or making the effort.
Making the effort now. And I'm like, yeah, well, Joe Rogan, technically, he's 10 years in, and he was a bit famous already when he started. So all this stuff, and it's like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. All of that. Bro, I posted on one, there was one on there. That one guy was like, "Oh, I've just started out. Like, obviously, I'm intrigued about the success stories and the money stories and stuff like that. Like, I'd just like to hear some people's like opinions,
testimonies,
bro." Bare people were like, "Yo, I make this much. I've been doing it." Like I said, one Donnie, he makes like a couple £100 a month. He's like, "Oh, I'm on episode 528," and another guy was like, "Yeah,
that's 10 times more than what we're on,
fam." Yes, and I was like, "Jesus Christ,
couple hundred."
Bro, and I was like, cool, okay, that's quite a lot. And another guy jumped in there like, yo, I don't make anything, but I've been doing it for a few years, and this. Like, you shouldn't have much expectations. Stop thinking about money and all this stuff. Like, don't expect that you're just going to be able to quit your job and all this stuff. Like, bare crab shit. And then like, I'm not a commenter. I don't comment on nothing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I'm thinking, this guy's reading this stuff and he's getting demotivated by the second. So I jumped in and I was like, bro, been doing it a year. This is how much we make. This is how much we make on merch. This someone's gonna go on there like, I'm gonna find out. But I wasn't even signed in on. I didn't even say what the pod was called or anything like that. It wasn't even my real name. It was just like an alias thing. It's a Reddit alias that they make up. So I was like, this is how much we make on merch. This is how much we make on Patreon. This is how much we make from YouTube. We've been doing it a year. We do one episode a week. This is what we use to promote ourselves. Like, dude, fuck these guys, man. Shoot for the stars. Yeah. Shoot for the stars. It doesn't matter what these guys say.
100%.
It doesn't matter what they say.
I hope he read that.
I really hope he read that. I'll never know, but I really hope he read it and thought, decent. Because this is the whole reason I made the post. I was looking for some success stories, and all you guys are giving me is bullshit. Like, they just want him to be on their level.
Yeah.
And it's like,
because they think that's the reality of it.
Yeah, exactly. But when people who are friends with Joe Rogan when Joe Rogan tells them to start a podcast, they start a podcast and they assume they're going to be making not his money, but they assume they're going to be making money.
Yeah.
And they do.
Yeah.
Like, it's not an accident. It's just they assume that they're going to be making money. There's a way to be making money. They ask him, oh, what's the best method to be making money doing this? He tells them X, Y, and Z. They use the platforms that they have and they make money off the jump. It's like, you don't have to be stuck with these crabs over here. Like, just shoot for the stars. Just try. Shoot for the fucking stars. Why not? The result's going to be the same whether you have this shit mentality or this higher mentality.
Yeah.
Like, if you believe you're going to be a success or you believe you're not going to be a success, you're right no matter what.
You're right no matter what. 100%.
So, yeah, bro, I was just like, man, fuck all of this. Just assume you're going to be the best person ever. Why would you not assume that? Like, I don't really subscribe to like managing expectations. I would like to just assume I'm just going to be the shit.
It's a shame that people like live in that realm or are associated with people that crab per se, as you said, or drag them down. That's a shame, especially if like they have self-doubts as well.
They're gonna have loads of self-doubts. That's why they were on there in the first place. I had mad self-doubt.
Oh, I bet because like we said before on this that we didn't have any blueprint or nothing. It was just something you decided to do and ask me, and then it's been winged from there, kind of thing. And
click and go ting.
And here we are, a year and a bit later.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, I was just like, fucking hell, man. Yeah, it sucks that it's just like they say, like misery loves company, innit? It just sucks that people would happily like not say like, hey, man, I mean, I've been doing it for this much. And it wasn't even a case of like, oh, I'm proud of what I make at this level.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool. A lot of it was like, oh, just, it's cool that I make this much, but don't expect to be this, and this, and this.
Yeah, that's a shame.
And then like another one was just like one, and then you got the other side of it. And it was like, obviously, we're baby.
Yeah.
But one guy was like, jumping in there like, hey, dude, just to let you know, like, this is a different post, but it was like, oh, hey, guys, like, well, I make this many downloads a month now, so I thought I'd share just like top tips of success on how to do stuff. And I'm reading it and I was like, bro, we make like 10 times as many downloads as you do. Like, shut up. Like, shut up. And people were like, oh man, great advice. But a lot of it wasn't great advice. It was more crap shit.
Okay.
It was just, that's the thing. It was just more crap shit. It's like,
filtered crap.
Don't do this. Do this. Don't do this. Do this. Don't do this. I was like, don't tell people what to do, man.
Yeah.
This is just like, this is how people express themselves creatively.
Yeah, your own way, your own style.
Don't box
no
people,
structure,
bro. Yeah, just
nothing.
let them be creative.
Just let them be them.
Let them do it the way they want to do it. Like, people are in there like, oh, I really want to start like a crime solving podcast about this and that. And then the people commenting and are like, nah, don't do that. There's like, it's too much of a niche. And I'm like, do it. Just what you want to do.
Like, we spoke to a thingy yesterday. We spoke to a couple of people yesterday when we had a few drinks. They binge, what's it, Mystery Murder podcasts. And I'm thinking, I love Mystery Murder series, so I'm sure the pods will bang.
I'm sure, bro, anyone who puts enough time and effort into something to make it good, it's gonna bang. It will be good. I don't care what the niche is, it's gonna fucking bang.
It's gonna be good. They've got no choice.
But yeah, man, do you want to do it? Am I the asshole?
Let's.
Cool beans. Let's see what we got. We did that one. Right, so, okay, let's see this one.
New merch coming soon, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget.
We've had a few designs. So, like I said before in a few episodes ago, it's going to be tail end of this year.
I hope everyone enjoyed the little 1 year thing that we did, little 20% off, and got yourselves a little few bits and bobs. But yeah, before the end of this year, we shall be releasing a second season of merch. We don't know how much stuff it's going to be, but it should be some good stuff. We've got a few ideas as well, and it's been. You found one. Yeah. All right, hit me.
Cool. So this one got sent in to us this week, actually.
Okay. Oh, it's a fan. Am I the arsehole?
Yeah,
okay.
I've got bare of them to get through.
Okay, hit me.
So I like the fan ones because they're just easier. They're more relatable.
Yeah, they seem more relatable.
Yeah,
even though the other ones are technically fan ones because they are the. Where'd you get them from? Is it already you get them from? They are technically fan ones anyway because this one isn't related to us regardless.
True, I know what you mean.
And do you know what I mean?
Just, it's a fan related one, but it's just not our fans.
Our fans. It's just a fan related one regardless. But anyway, yeah, continue. It just makes it seem a lot more personal.
Cool, right.
To us.
So, am I the asshole? Hey guys, love the pod. I'm wondering if I'm the asshole here or I'm asking for permission to be one. Cool. Right. So, I'm fucking this guy on the regular and we're only fucking. No feelings at the moment and I'm loving it. Almost every time we're done, he goes home. But sometimes he asks to stay over. I'm not petty and we can...
I think I've seen it. I think I've read it. I think I know who it is as well.
Yeah. And we can share a bed for a night. Yeah. The thing is, he has eczema. So he's scratching his skin all night.
I've seen this one.
And sometimes he leaves blood stains. Nah. He's got rough eczema. Oh my God. I have tried to hold his arms down while he's sleeping, but I just can't stop it. Can I tell him he can't spend the night? Does that make me the asshole? Oh. And also, since he has black skin and my sheets are white, you can see the patches of skin on the sheets when he leaves. That bit had me howling.
I remember that bit. First and foremost, I personally don't think you're an arsehole for wanting him to leave or not stay in the yard or whatever. It's your space. You do what you want. If he had the energy to come and link you, he's got the energy to bounce. Mm-hmm. That's how I see it. I feel like the eczema thing shouldn't be as big of a deal as you're making it in terms of telling him, because you both know he has eczema. This wasn't a surprise.
Rags.
You've linked him before. You knew before he stayed over the first time, you already knew he had eczema. So this shouldn't be an awkward conversation.
Rags.
Before you fucked him, you knew he had eczema. It's not a surprise to you. So for you to be saying, oh, I don't know whether I should speak to him before asking him to leave, I have to fucking hold him down and blah, blah, blah. That's all long. You've put yourself in that situation. You should have been like, you should have said from the jump, once this nut's done, big man, you're out.
Be out. You were done, so there's no feelings and stuff. There's
no feelings. If there's no feelings, then he's not going to take it personal. If you're going to be like, you have to bounce.
Get your crocodile skin out this yard, cuz.
Your scaly
Get
skin.
some steroid cream. What's going on?
You need some, what's that cream called? For like bumps and stuff. Is it Sudocrem?
Sudocrem.
Sudocrem.
He needs that thick, dense Sudocrem.
Fam. There was one day I caught a rash
all
over my inner thigh, bro. This was about 2 months ago.
His thighs were chafing.
My thighs were chafing.
Fuck, I hate that.
Couldn't believe it. I applied Sudocrem, hour and a half, it was gone.
Really?
Couldn't believe it.
Fam?
It was like magic.
Funniest thing, yeah? When, so do you remember me telling you the cockroach story ages ago when I was in 9
I think everyone remembers that story.
Cool, gang.
It's one of the funniest stories you've ever told me.
Gang, that makes me happy. So, that same trip, my boy, Mal, caught the worst sunstroke I've ever seen.
I don't even know what sunstroke looks like.
I didn't know what it was until I saw it. He woke up one day. So we were out. So we'd been there for about 2 days.
Yeah. This is pre-cockroach or post-cockroach?
This is pre-cockroach, right?
Okay.
So we've been there for about 2 days, chilling.
Yeah.
And then one day, the day 2 on the beach, he's just a bit itchy, innit?
Yeah.
I think it's sunstroke. Or is sunstroke the one we feel faint?
I don't know.
Is it sunstroke or sun rash or I don't know?
Rash?
Heat rash is what it was. Heat rash.
Okay.
Heat rash it was.
Okay.
So we're at the beach. He's just itching a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you good? And he's like, yeah, I'm prone to a bit of heat rash. It's fine.
Did you not put any SPF or nothing?
He put. I don't think so. Maybe he did. He's like, I'm just prone to a bit of heat rash. It's all good. And I'm like, all right, cool, bro. So we get back. We go out that night. Get home. Go to sleep. All good. The next morning, we all wake up. I'm just like, yo, you man, morning, yeah? I'm a bit hungover still. And fam, he wakes up like this. His arms are spread. His arms are spread, legs are spread. He's starfishing in the bed. And his face is up. And all I can hear is him like, and I'm like, what the fuck? Fam? Man's like, nah. I look over. He looked like a shark. He looked like a reptile, fam. Like an alligator. His skin was scaly.
No way.
Black and scaly. And I was like, what's that? And man was like, heat rash. It looked the worst I've ever seen.
No way.
It looked like he needed to go to hospital immediately.
I've never seen anyone with heat rash.
Fam, he couldn't go out. He couldn't go outside for pretty much the rest of the holiday.
No way.
In the daytime, he had to stay inside.
No way.
Then we bought him Sudocrem, Savlon, cocoa butter, anything. His skin would drink it. His pores would back it. It would be rubbed in seconds. Fam, my man was looking for all types of remedies. And then what he'd do, he had a routine. Yeah, I'm snorting. He had a routine where where our villa was or wherever, there was a lime tree that would grow from someone's garden. It would grow over a wall.
Oh, sick.
So he would wake up in the morning, run a path.
Yeah. Grab some limes.
Slice
them up and put them in the bath. Why?
What? Man was acting like it was aloe vera. It put some citrus in the bath to soothe his skin. Obviously, that's going to make it worse.
It's going to sting the fuck out of him.
Fam, so you'd walk in and it'd be in his trunks, laying in the cold, floating in the cold water. There's just bare limes bobbing in the water, fam. And he's just there like, he was so fed up. And then in the nighttime, my boy Kia, because I said their beds were put together, right? I was on the other side, and in the nighttime, you'd hear him scratching, and then Kia would be in there like, "Man, stop!" And he'd like grab his hand, and then you'd look over, and man would yank his hand off him. And he just kiss his teeth. I keep itching. You'd hear just like, shh, 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 shh. And he's like, "Mouse, stop!" And he'll grab his hand. And he's like, shh, shh, shh. He was so itchy.
Fuck.
Fam, it was the funniest fucking thing ever.
A man said the day before, I just suffer from mild heat stroke.
That man said I have mild heat stroke.
Mild.
Fam, he looked like a chameleon the next day. I've never seen anything like it. It was the funniest fucking shit ever.
And this was pre-cockroach story.
Pre-cockroach. Just as it was starting to ease up, that's when cockroach happened.
No wonder he said he wanted to go home.
Fam,
it makes sense.
I've had enough.
It makes sense now.
I've had enough.
It makes sense.
But anyway, man, let's wrap it up.
See you, man, next week.
You're not the asshole, by the way.
Oh,
Terms
yeah.
to be out, man. Distance
be
yourself
out,
socially.
buy some cream and fuck off.
Yeah, get some steroid lotion and piss off.